Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to hop on, give you an update on how things have been going, and share some helpful information, or what I would like to think is helpful information. I am on my way to work right now. I need to notarize two documents. Basically, every year, I think it's every year, we have to renew our business license with the state / something with the county. I don't really remember. I just fill it out and submit it. And that requires the use of a notary. And so every year, everybody's like, oh man, we got to go find a notary to get this done. And I'm like, you guys, ding, ding, ding. Now, am I going to get paid anything extra for performing these notary duties for my employer? No. But it kind of falls in with my job. I work in HR, as I've told you all before. So this is something that I will, when I get to the point of when I want to update my resume, I will, put this kind of stuff on there, because you can absolutely use your notary experience on your resume. Kind of just depends on what industry you work in. I think it falls under the compliance category. So if you want to move into something that pays a little more, maybe you're working in an admin role, which some admin roles pay very well, some do not. I started off in admin before I got in HR, but you can absolutely leverage your notary experience to get yourself a new position or make a career change. So that's number one, right? So I'm going to go notarize these documents. One of them is called like a save affidavit. The other is related to E-Verify. And E-Verify is the system that a lot of employers have to use to verify that an employee is legally authorized to work in the United States. So here's that save affidavit I was talking about. It's pretty straightforward to complete it. You have to know who's signing the form ahead of time anyway. It's me as the notary, and it's our company CEO. Our company CEO is signing. So the first section here, you have to select whether the person signing the document is a citizen, legal permanent resident, or a qualified alien or non-immigrant. If they are an immigrant with an A number, I think is what we used to refer to it as, an alien number, you put that number here. He's a citizen, so I checked off he's a citizen. And then I had to list out the document that we use. He used his driver's license. And so then you get down here. We handled this in Fulton. Well, this is asking for the city. So we handled it in Fulton County, but we handled it in Atlanta and Georgia. Signature of applicant will be our CEO. And then we had to put the date. Then he had to print his name. We put the name of the company and our business license account number, which you would already know what that is if you're an operating business. And then here's my area here. So I filled out the notary area. I stamped it up here, and that one was done. And here's the E-Verify affidavit. So same business license number would go here. Of course, you would know that in advance. And then you select the appropriate option here. We have more than 10 employees, so we have to check that off. And then section 2, name of employer, our federal work authorization number. That's the E-Verify number. That's what you set up when you are required to use E-Verify. The date of authorization that comes from E-Verify. It's not the date you're signing the form. It's the date you were authorized through E-Verify. And then very similar section. Date, city, state. My CEO signed. He printed his name and put his title. And then here's our lovely section here. And then I stamped it over here. So these forms are pretty straightforward. I like doing stuff like this because it's real easy and I don't have to think about where am I supposed to sign? Oh my gosh. So these are the two affidavits I had to complete. It more so has to do with the employer number and making sure that we're up to date and some other stuff. But these two forms, my boss has to sign them. Because my boss was promoted to CEO, so he has to sign off on any kind of documents like this now. Good thing is, he lives on the way to the office, so I'm meeting him to get his signature and to notarize these documents. Also, at my job, we have a couple people who will need to travel to Vietnam. And Vietnam is where our company has a very large presence. And so for people from the U.S. to go to Vietnam, I think right now some things have changed. I don't know what things have changed. Honestly, I can barely keep up with what happens with immigration rules these days, especially for another country. But I had to create a letter called like a certification of employment or something like that. That's kind of what we're calling it. That does not have to be notarized, but I have to get a copy of our CEO's either his passport or his ID and attach it to something, and the form has to be notarized. So I'll probably, if he has it today, I'll do that today as well. If not, I'll be there next week. You know, like they planning on firing me over the weekend, so I'll be there. And I am a little ashy, y'all don't judge me. But yeah, so I need to get that done. Other than that, I've been doing more general notary work than actual signings. My NSA information had to be, or membership had to be renewed. No, it wasn't even the membership that had to be renewed. It was my E&O insurance had to be renewed in December. And so I renewed it. I don't know if I did it right, like if I started a whole new policy or if they keep the same policy number if they renew it. But it looks like, okay, sorry for the loud cars, people real extra here. Like it's 8 something in the morning, why are you doing all of that? So I renewed my E&O policy, and for some reason, even though you know what, I'm not even gonna lie, I probably renewed it on the last day that I was supposed to renew it. So there's like a lag, or I don't think there was an actual lapse in the policy, but Snapdocs, I think, is going to take some time before it shows up that I am insured again, because I've gotten literally no appointments through Snapdocs the past few weeks, like since December, basically. I've logged in. I think my stuff is up to date. I don't think anything's in red. I need to check it again because I think I looked real fast. So none through Snapdocs. I did get some through a few other signing platforms. I can't talk today. I haven't had any coffee. So I just need to figure out what's up with Snapdocs so that I can start to get more notifications again. Sorry, I'm driving through downtown. I got to keep my head on the swivel because people driving real crazy. But yeah, so I did that. I got that up to date. So now I've just been doing general notary work, which is fine. I actually like doing general notary work. It's just the problem is dealing with all the extra questions sometimes. People make it way more difficult than it has to be. You provide a service, you tell them your rate, you talk to them about mileage, and then they either cancel or they don't want to work with you because they don't want to pay. And I'm like, okay, well, there is a cost. And they're like, but it's only $2. It's supposed to be $2. And I'm like, no, it's $2 per stamp, but I can charge other fees. So people sometimes don't understand that concept, and you have to break it down for them. There's a convenience fee if I want there to be. There is mileage. For some reason, I can't tell you how many people are like, I have to pay for mileage. And I'm like, yeah, I'm driving to you. You pay when you ship something, right? Or if you're working and you go somewhere, they reimburse you for mileage, right? Yeah, I'm providing a service. I'm providing a service, and I'm driving to you. You will be on your sofa. You will pay for this service that I am providing on your driveway or at your dining room table. So that point is always a little frustrating for me. It's not the worst thing, because I'm real quick to say no thank you. I can't accept your appointment, because like I said, I work full time. I can say no and still, you know, make things happen. So there's that. I haven't really had many people be flaky lately. Hope I didn't just jinx myself. I am still limiting my area greatly. Like, I'm not driving across town in Atlanta. I don't know if y'all have been to Atlanta, and experience the traffic yourself, but there's traffic 24 hours a day, so I don't drive across town. I literally only go within perhaps a 5-mile radius, and that's it. If your service area is bigger than that, more power to you. I'm not doing it. So general notary work has been my biggest focus. And then pitch, of course, my resume writing business, interview prep business. I've been doing really well with that. Is what I consider to be really well. Can I pay my mortgage with it? No. If I gave it more time, I probably could. But it's just trying to keep different avenues of income, streams of income, avenues of revenue, whatever you want to call it. Trying to do that. It keeps my mind busy. Not that I don't have enough to be busy about, but it's I like to have different ways of meeting my goals, especially my financial goals, because money makes the world go round, right? So that's sort of what's been going on. I would still like to invite you all to sign up for my pitch services. Gosh, I hate driving through downtown sometimes. I really do. Like, you saw me with my blinker on. Why did you get over? You don't care about your little Range Rover. That's what you do not care about your Range Rover. That's all I can say. These people do not care about their nice little cars. Me and my 2008, I'm not saying that I'm reckless, but you should probably be a little bit more concerned because I don't have a car note. But anywho, yeah, so I'm staying busy. I would like to invite you all, if you have questions regarding your resume, maybe you have a question on how to incorporate your notary skills into your resume specifically. My prices are very affordable. If you compare to the rest of the market, my prices will probably always be very affordable. Will you pay me pennies? No. But is it affordable? Yes. So you can book a 20-minute session if you don't want to have a long time or money commitment. 20-minute sessions are on the website, as well as hour-long sessions. I am a fan of the hour-long sessions. They have been going very well for people. Literally, it's me and you. We could talk. I don't have a separate thing on there for notary because I feel like I'm still learning, so I won't offer that as a service. But if you want to book a 1-hour live collaboration service on my website, go to pitchr.com. That's pitchr.com, and select live collaboration. You'll see the 2 options there. I'll just link them below. Actually, it's just easier to do it that way. I'll book each option below. If you're interested in the 20-minute, check it out. If you're interested in the 1 hour, check it out. It's definitely worth it because I not only walk you through making changes, but I explain to you why I'm doing certain things. So you get the why and the how. And that's what makes the difference. You know, what's the saying? Teach a man to fish, right? So if I teach you how to fish, you can update your resume on your own whenever you need to versus always having to pay for a service. So that's it for me today. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. You can also just go ahead and set up a session through my website. That's what I suggest doing. I can only answer so much or give so much detail, you know, in the comments. I can't write you a 3-page letter. So if you put your question below, if it's a simple question, I can answer it. If you'd like to spend more time with me, pick my brain, then definitely sign up for a live collaboration session and we can talk about whatever you want to. Oh my God, I'm getting stuck at this light again. All right, well, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.